Congress should have to have a debate in front of the American public about what's at stake and then say this is in the national interest. And if we have that debate, then people who volunteered for the military, and I have a son in the military, then they will carry out that mission. But how dare we order our young men and women to go risk their lives and health with Congress being too chicken to have a debate, being afraid to have a vote? Oh, it might be unpopular. Maybe the polling isn't so good. We'll rather hide under our desks and just let the president do whatever they want. In our country, it was supposed to be that we wouldn't send people into harm's way unless there was a political consensus represented by a congressional vote that war was in the national interest. And that's what I'm trying to force Congress to grapple with. I think this president doesn't care about Congress, bluntly. But the president is deeply concerned, and to the point of insecurity, about his own personal popularity. And I think a vote by Congress on a matter like this is ultimately a demonstration. Well, what does the American public think? Should we be in another war in the Middle East? I happen to think it would be the height of idiocy for us to be involved in another war in the Middle East. But I have some Senate colleagues who maybe think it's a good idea. But if they do, let them go on the floor of the Senate and tell the American public why they think it's a good idea. And let them vote on it, not hide under their desks and tell the president you can do whatever you want. I think if there's a strong vote in Congress, I believe that vote will reflect what the American public thinks. And the American public thinks another war right now is a bad idea. After as I can. And the other thing that is so important to me is, and this is the most important piece, it shows that he is somewhat deranged about this. The pledge to attack cultural sites, likely is a violation of international law. And, that he's doing these kinds of threats and not even briefing Congress in this country. And other countries have different rules, but we have a rule in our country that, so these latest tweets about I'm going to attack cultural sites, well, why not make a pledge to come talk to Congress, All he's doing is escalating tensions. And he seems to believe, I can strike you, but you can't strike me. That's not the way the world works. Well, look, if Iraq insists upon it, the U.S. cannot be an occupier.